Welcome back to Week 9 Answers of Basics of Mechanical Engineering 3 in NPTEL course. Question number 1. Which property does the Navier-Stokes equation specifically account for when describing the motion of fluids? Option A density, option B viscosity, option C pressure, option D temperature. The correct answer is option B viscosity. Let us see the explanation. The Navier-Stokes equations are derived from the conservation of momentum and mass and include a term related to viscosity, which represent the internal friction within a fluid that resists deformation. So the correct answer is option B viscosity. Question number 2. Which type of stress primarily drives fluid motion in cavity flow? Option A gravitational, option B pressure, option C shear, option D thermal. The correct answer is option C shear. Let us see the explanation. Cavite flow is characterized by the relative motion of two parallel plates, causing the fluid between them to deform due to shear forces. This shear stress is directly related to the fluid's viscosity and the relative velocity of the plates. So the correct answer is option C shear. Question number 3. Dash is the flow regime described by both Cavite and Hagen-Poiseuille flows. Option A transitional, option B laminar, option C chaotic, option D turbulent. The correct answer is option B laminar flow. Let us see the explanation. The laminar flow regime is described by both Cavite and Hagen-Poiseuille flows at lower Reynolds numbers. Although these flows can transition to turbulent states at higher Reynolds numbers. So the option B is correct. Laminar flow. Question number 4. In Hagen-Poiseuille flow, how do the fluid layers move within the pipe? Option A circular, option B random, option C parallel, option D perpendicular. The correct answer is option C parallel. Let us see the explanation. Hagen-Poiseuille flow describes a type of laminar flow where fluid layers slide past each other in parallel layers, with the velocity being highest at the center of the pipe and gradually decreasing towards the walls. So the correct answer is option C parallel. Question number 5. In Hagen-Poiseuille flow, how do the fluid layers move within the pipe? Option A magnetism, option B heat, option C pressure, option D shear. The correct answer is option C pressure. Let us see the explanation. The main driving force for Hagen-Poiseuille flow is pressure. This flow occurs when a pressure difference or pressure gradient along the length of a pipe pushes an incompressible fluid from an area of higher pressure to an area of lower pressure, despite the resistance from viscosity and pipe walls. So the correct answer is option C pressure. Question number 6. Thrust force allows an aeroplane to overcome drag and move forward. Option A true, option B false. The correct answer is option A true. You can see this aeroplane figure. Let us see the explanation. Here the thrust is forward force generated by an aeroplane engines or propellers that overcomes the opposing force of drag, allowing the aeroplane to move forward. So the correct answer is option A true. Question number 7. Dash is the straight line connecting the leading edge and trailing edge of an aerofoil. Option A, camber. Option B, chord. Option C, angle. Option D, lift. The correct answer is option B, chord. Let us see the explanation. You can also see this image. The chord is the straight line connecting the leading edge and the trailing edge of an aerofoil. This term can also refer to the length of this line, which is a key parameter in describing the size of an aerofoil. So the correct answer is option B, chord. Question number 8. Which of the following are primary forces acting on a body placed in a fluid stream in aerodynamics? Option A, drag. Option B, lift. Option C, weight. Option D, all the above. The correct answer is option D, all the above. Let us see the explanation. Let us discussing these three terms. First one, drag. This force opposes the motion of the body through the fluid, acting parallel to the flow direction. It is caused by the friction between the body surface and the fluid. Second one, lift. This force acts perpendicular to the flow direction and is primarily responsible for keeping objects airborne like airplanes. It is generated by the shape of the body and the way the fluid interacts with its surface. Third one is weight. This force is due to gravity and pulls the body downwards. While not directly related to the fluid flow, it is a significant factor in determining the overall dynamics of the body's movement. So the correct answer is option D, all the above. Question number 9. Dash concept involves moving along the particle or object to observe its journey. Option A, control. Option B, Bernoulli. Option C, Lagrangian. Option D, Eulerian. The correct answer is option C, Lagrangian. Let us see the explanation. The Lagrangian concept involves moving along a particle or object to observe its journey. This method, known as the Lagrangian approach, tracks the motion of the individual particles and is used in various fields including fluid mechanics and computer science for analyzing detailed movements and interactions. So the correct answer is option C, Lagrangian. Question number 10. Edge is the name for the boundary through which fluid leaves or enters a control value. Option A, true. Option B, false. The correct answer is option B, false. Let us see the explanation. The boundary through which fluid enters or leaves a control value is called control surface, not the edge. The control value is fixed region in space itself, and the control surface is the closed boundary enclosing it. So the correct answer is option B, false. Thank you for watching. Please do like and subscribe my channel for more updates.